Something is blocking this from the sites. Um, if you are able to click on it and you type into the search box, let me know, guys. Click on the link. Let's see if it works.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi, it's me, Olivia. I actually Google search it and separately, and I click into another link. I'm not sure if it's the right one. I put it in the chat.
Okay. On this same website.
Yeah, but I how is it? I searched it on Google and I use the search results there. So yeah, if you want to check the link I put in the chat.
All right. Okay. Let's look through. Let's see. Uh, okay. This is by Olivia. Let's see. Awesome. Awesome. How did you do that? It worked. Thank you, Olivia. Right. Awesome.
Hi
Yeah.
guys.
Come on, guys. So everyone, go over to the link. I opened this on my mobile and it worked. I really don't know why it's having these issues um on the PC. Okay. So go over, use the link by Olivia, and in the search bar, we are going to type in, I think this is the 2023 version, right? We could do like 2024 also. So just type in Marvelous Designer, okay? And you're going to get, right, yeah, awesome. So you have 2025, you have 2025, and you have 2024, then you have 2023 and 2022, okay? But I think we can do this. This is by 10 months ago. Usually, most times when you are downloading the software also, you download the version that has been there a while, because in that version, there will be no bug, okay? So this is new. If you want to download this, I mean, be my guest. So we are just going to have to click on this, and you scroll to the bottom, and you'll click on the full setup, okay? Click on this button, you click on it, and it tells you that your requested file is on the way, right? So you wait for it to generate a link. Uh-oh. Once, continue anyway. Okay, so once you do that, it will start downloading. I already downloaded, so I'm going to stop mine. Once you do that, right, you click on it, it will start downloading, and already have it. So download it, and once it's ready, now I'm going to show you how to go about installing it, all right, installing the crack so that it doesn't require you to pay, okay? So right now, I'm going over to my PC. I'm going to be sharing a lot of screen right now, and to require me to document advanced. Can I do all? All right, first let me open. Let me pull it out from my system before I switch my screen. So please go ahead and download it. And I'm going to walk you through how to get it set up. Okay, so let's share, let's switch screen. All right. So when you're done downloading, right, you're going to have to extract it. All right, let's see. Do I have the extracted files? You're going to have to extract it. Um, get into PC, get into PC. Once it downloads, you extract it, and it's going to look something like this. Where is it? It's going to look something like this, Marvelous Designer Enterprise 2024, okay? Now, you open it up, and right here, this is the installation file. You click on it, and you double-click on it, and you install. So I'm going to install it, okay? Then you click on Next. Then you click on Agree. Of course, you just follow the entire installation process. Then you click on Install, and it's going to start installing. So let me know if you're actually following, right? You've downloaded and you're installing, or the download is in progress. Just let me know. Okay, for the sake of this class, I'm reinstalling it. Yeah, it depends on your kind of machine, your kind of PC you're making use of. Some it could be pretty fast, some it could be slow, but just take your time, okay? You can always revert to this video to follow the installation guide. If you go back to the website, let's go. If you go back to the website, you're going to see how to install the software. There is a video right here. There's a video right here, and you could just watch the video and follow suit, okay? You could see this. You can see this how to install. If you click on it, it's a video, right? So you just watch the video and you install the software, right? But of course, if you're following along, I'm going to just show you how to get that done. All right, so it is done installing. So I'm just going to click on finish. So when that happens, I'm going to close this. When that happens, you don't open Marvelous Designer immediately, okay? You don't open it immediately. What you just have to do is to come over to the folder where you install. Please let me know if you can see my folder. You can see my screen, my folder. Okay, you come over to the folder, this folder where you've extracted and you've installed. You're going to see crack, okay? You click on it, and you're going to see these files right in here. Just copy everything. Copy everything. I'm using Windows 11, so my icons might be different if you're not using Windows 11, right? So just Control-C everything. Then you search for Marvelous Designer, the installed one, right? The installed one, then you click on it. Then you're going to click on Open File Location. You click on it, and it's going to open the file location of where it is. Of course, this is it. Right here, you can also click on here's the Open File Location, and you have all this, right? All these files. These are the files of Marvelous Designer. Then you paste that items you copied from the crack folder. You paste it in here. Then you click on Replace File Destination. Continue. I already have it, so yeah, so you just do that and it's going to continue. And once you do this, you have successfully installed, you have successfully cracked Marvelous Designer, okay? And we can go ahead right now to, start working on it, right? So once that is done, we will type in Marvelous Designer and open it up. So once you are done with the crack, you just type in Marvelous Designer and open it up. I think I need a second screen. So let me join this class with my phone so that I can see my the preview screen, what you're saying. Um, so let me know if you can see my interface. Tell me what you can see because I can't see what you're saying.
I can only see the setting only.
The settings. Can you see the interface of the Marvelous Designer?
No, not the entire Marvelous Designer.
Oh, okay. So, so let's move this over here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to share that screen. Let me know if you can see it right now.
Recording in progress.
Okay, I believe you can see it right now.
Yes, yes, can see.
Awesome, thank you, thank you. Sorry for that. I needed to switch to a second screen so that I can see myself. I can see what you're saying. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marvelous Designer. So once you're done installing and you run the crack, okay, this is how it's going to look like. All right. So let me quickly walk you through some of the stuff that we have here. First and foremost, I am not a tailor. I work around 3D. So so if you're a tailor or you intend getting into one, please, um, it's going to be better for you, okay, to take the class very seriously. All right, so right here we have our file, okay? You can create a new file, you can open new garments, and we have our 3D where you can be able to edit, undo, and redo. You have your 3D garment. So let's quickly just get into the business of the day. Right here, you have the favorite. This is where all your files, okay? Everything that you need are going to be in your digital avatar. This is your garment. If you click on it, if you click on garment, this is a preview of where your garments are going to be, okay? Everything that you've ever created is just going to be in here. Then your avatar, let's click on it. You have the male avatar, you have the female avatar. So if I click on the female avatar, for instance, and then open it, right? So you have that female avatar, it's going to pop up, okay? And right here is a scene. This is a 3D scene where everything you do is going to show up here. Then this is a 2D scene where your materials and everything, right? You create your materials right here. And right here, of course, as time goes on, we are going to see how we will explore every other feature right here. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to call up, I created for male, right? I really don't do for female. So I'm going to call up a male avatar. Let's see. So this is a male avatar. To call it up, you just double click, okay? Double click and it's going to appear on the screen. Once you double click, you're going to see this loading. It's going to appear right here. Beautiful. So now you have your avatar. Now your avatar is a representation of a human, right? So anything you do, this is how, anything you create rather, is going to be on this avatar. And then you're going to see how it fits, okay? Then you can make adjustments to your clothes. Remember, this is a starter class, okay? So right here, we are going to be creating an attire, right? Something very simple. Let me just show you how we can walk through the entire thing, okay? At the top right here, you have some patterns, some 2D pattern. Remember, I said this is your 2D interface and this is your 3D, right? You can see that directly from here. It says 3D window and this is your 2D pattern window, okay? Now, under right here, you have your rectangle, you have your polygon, rectangle, ellipse, and spiral. So let's come over here and click on rectangle, okay? Then you can just draw a rectangle, okay? Something like this. And yeah, this requires a lot of processing power, okay? This requires a lot of processing power. So you need to have at least a good system to be able to do this. Now, if you look, you see anything I drew here is actually in here, okay? Now, this becomes a 3D representation of the 2D, right? And it looks quite big because we want to convert this into an attire. So I will, come in, what's this? I will come over here. Now, if you want to make any adjustments, right, as you click on this 2D window, you can drag until you come over here, you click on this transform, okay? Then you will be able to adjust, okay? Be able to adjust the pattern as you like. All right. So right now we have this. If you click on this, you will have your 3D, what is it, gizmo? So you can adjust it appropriately on the surface. Okay, let me show you how wonderful this is, okay? Now let me turn it around on top of his head, okay? And move it over here, right? Now, all I want you to do is to just click on this icon right here, at the top right here. Click on it. This is the simulation icon. Now, watch what is going to happen. Let me make it one window and zoom in. Now, watch what is going to happen. You click on this. How awesome is it? Right? So you see, it has become a fabric, a material, okay? Now you can drag, you see? You can drag on it and it's, it just feels like a material. You can drag it down, you can adjust, and you can do practically anything you want to do. Let's undo this. Let's go back to making it two window. To make it two window, at the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see, first and foremost, this is not part of this icon right here. It's not part of the interface. Okay, this is my laptop's AI assistant, right, from ASUS. So you can see this, you can see this, and you can see this. So it depends on how you want your windows to be, okay? Now, for me to have one window is because I clicked on this. So I'm going to split it into two so that I can have the 2D window. So I'm going to click on this to have back my 2D window. All right. So right now we want to put a hole in this so that it can pass through the neck, okay, of our avatar. All right. To do that, you come over here. Remember, at first we clicked on this, okay? Let me open this up. We clicked on this. Now we are going to use the second one that is called internal, right? Internal, I guess this is external and this is internal, okay? Right here, under this internal, you're going to click on internal eclipse or internal ellipse. Click on this and You can draw a hole. You can just do this. Okay, and so like I said, it requires a lot of processing power, okay? So some of you, your system might hang, but of course that is fine. You can, once you do this, now you come over to the edits, right? This icon right here, click on it, right? And you highlight everything. Then you right click on it. Let's see. Oh, come on, what is going on? I'm supposed to raise that option. There's supposed to be an option here, make a who. Come on, guys. Most times these tools are updated. Uh, Let me just do this again. So I'm going to experiment right now, okay? Because I know most times, when you have softwares like this, they always make updates to it, even if it's an old version, they make updates to it and things change. Okay, so let's see. Let's see whether you're on the right path. Okay, click on edits. Highlight everything. Let's see. No, indeed, they have changed this thing. Let's come back to Eclipse. All right, beautiful. I've seen what I'm looking for. Okay, so once you come over to Eclipse and you click on this, then you draw a cycle. You don't need to highlight, okay? And you don't also need to click on the edits. Just come over, just click on the transform pattern, then click on the ellipse that you created in, then right click. Right click. While you're on it, you click on it, right? Then you right click. Then you're going to see convert to whole, right? You click on it and you can see we have converted it into a whole that can pass through our avatar's neck, okay? So right now, we will just click on the 3D fabric right here. So once you click on it, make sure you have this stuff over it. Then you can adjust it because we want to put it over the neck of the avatar, okay? And let's see, I think it can go through. Then you drag it down. Okay, once you drag it down, now you can click on your simulation. All right, just click on it and you can see it has fallen perfectly on the avatar. Now we can choose to make the avatar change its the pose. Okay, right now it's in the T pose. Or is this really the T? I think this is the T pose, right? When you highlight, this is the T pose. So we can bring his hands down. So you click on the pose and you can further bring his hand down. But just click on this. Now you have all these things, okay? By default, it comes with the installation, right? So as you can see, his hands are coming Done. And how awesome is this? Okay, now we can actually choose to add, let's see, we can actually choose to add an image on this clothes. Okay, now of course this is not an actual cloth. A fashion could be anything, right? In the class to come, we are going to see how we can cut and do every other thing. All right, but right now I'm just showing you an overview of Marvelous 3D. Also, in the next class to come, I'm also going to show you another tool that is more advanced than this. Now, this tool, Marvelous 3D, is gotten out of that tool, but this has just been made simpler than that other tool. Okay, so right now let's add an image right here. Okay, so over in our 2D pattern window, you click on this also, right? This, and let's say, is it this? Okay, so you come over here, you're going to click on this item, this stuff right here, right, that says, as a matter of fact, I guess when you download yours, things might change a bit, but this is where I need you to explore. Okay, just explore, watch the video and look through. You're going to see the same thing, but maybe the arrangement might be different. Okay, so once you click on the pattern right here, this icon, click on it, then let's do that again. Then you're going to see this icon right here that says edit texture, then transform texture, then graphics. Okay, I need you to click on graphics, and it's going to open your Windows folder where you'll be able to choose what you want. Okay, so this is my logo for digital designs. Okay, whenever I design, this is the logo I use. Okay, designed by Gospel. So I'm just going to click on open, and it's going to open up, and I'm going to place it where I want. Okay, so right now, once it's like this, so you're just going to draw where you want, and you can make your adjustment. You can choose the width, you can choose the height, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to say okay, and give it some minutes to pop up. All right, so now you have the logo, right? I can adjust it to the center. Is it center? And I think this is. Beautiful. So this is, right? So you can do practically anything. You can change patterns. You can, okay, right now this is white. Now let's go into fabric, right? In our favorite, under here, you're going to see fabric. You double click on it. You double click on it. Under fabric, you're going to see a lot of fabric with their different textures, okay? So you have this cotton. You have this fabric that is cotton. You have this green, okay? So right now, all you just have to do is simple. To apply fabric is very simple, okay? You just drag the fabric either on the 3D view or on the 2D view, but I'm going to do on the 3D view, right? You drag it and you leave it, and you see that it has changed, okay? The color and the material. Let's zoom in. You can see the textures, okay, of the material. So you're going to zoom out. You change and just try different type of materials to see how it fits, right? So this is cool. There are so many materials right here. In the next class to come, I'm going to show you website where you can download fabrics. Right? You don't have to create everything. You really don't have to create everything. Okay. So right now I've showed you a little bit on how you can, the best of Marvelous Designer. So let me show you that you don't have to create everything, right? So I'm going to delete this 2D design that we just did. Now my system is actually a gaming system, but most times when I'm working around Marvelous Designer, you have this a little bit of lagginess. But that is fine. If you're using a high-end system, I think you'll be able to navigate. So I've just deleted it. If you click on the 2D and it's not responding, click on the 3D and you just delete it from there. So now let's go back to garment at the top. Double click on it. Now you scroll down. Now you might not have some of all these things, right? These are what I created, okay? I created this. Let me show you. Let the other one pop up. Yeah, beautiful. I created this African attire, okay? Right, so like remember I said, whatever you create is going to be in here, right? So these are some of my creations. So let me scroll down and you're going to have a default t-shirt. This is a t-shirt, right? You double click on it. Now this t-shirt by default comes with Marvelous Designer. It says files is not saved. Of course, you just said no. Let's see, then you click on add. Then you click on OK. Now watch what is going to happen. Because the 3D model, because our avatar is at the center, right? Let's click on yes. It's going to automatically be added onto the avatar, right? All you just have to do is to adjust it on the avatar, right? So as you can see, it is not well adjusted on our avatar. So now there's something that you must know. If you click on any of these, right, you will see that the back is highlighted. That is because these are different pieces of material stitched together. Okay, so right now I'm going to highlight everything in the 2D. And once you highlight everything, you see that the 3D will be highlighted. You click on the 3D. Now you can move everything. Okay, so right now I can adjust it to the body of my avatar. So don't worry if the chest is popping out or a part of the body is popping out, right? The moment we simulate it, it's going to fit and you can make some adjustment from there, okay? Let's move it a bit forward. So what you have to do is to just try your best to see that it's okay. Then let's click on simulate. Then watch what is going to happen. It will simulate. So as you can see, it has fitted well. The chest is still showing, that is fine. Any part of the body that is not, that is still showing the skin, right? You can just click on it. You see the hand with the blue icon, the blue dots, you click on it and you hold it, you pinch, then you can drag. Right? You can drag, you can adjust any part of the body, okay? Now, let's take a look at the 2D stuff. You can see that as a matter of fact, this has already been created for you. And whenever you want to create any t-shirt or anything, right, you don't need to start from afresh. This is a template already for you, okay? All you just have to do is to just maybe make some modifications on it. You can adjust it, adjust the left, adjust the right, and everything. Okay, right now, right here is also the pants, or if you like, you could call it the trousers, right? So we want to also wear this avatar a trouser or the pants, if you like. So you double click on it as well. And once you double click on it, you are going to click on add. If you click on open, right, what is going to happen is that it will delete the avatar, to delete the 2D garments that we have already uploaded, we have already added, then it's just going to add only the pants without the avatar. So what you just have to do is to click on add. So what you're doing is that you're augmenting. That means you're adding to what we already have in the 2D interface. You click on OK. And yes. There you go. Now, remember, because we already have the t-shirt on, so there will be overlaps, okay? So right now, this is what I'm going to do. Because the pants, right, is highlighted in the 2D window, I'm going to drag it down so that I will make some adjustments, right? Now, because first, of course, you know, when you dress, most times you wear the pants first. For the male, you wear your trousers first before you wear the shirt on it, okay? But again, you can reverse the entire thing, but this is on PC, right? So you need to follow a process. So you need to either go with the pant first before the top. But again, if you want the guide to tuck in, right? So you can go with the top first, then before the pants. So right now I am going to hide this because I want to adjust the pants. So you highlight the shirt, everything, you right click, then you're going to see where that says hide 3D pattern. You click on it and you can see that the 3D pattern, that is the top, has been hidden. Now you highlight everything on the trouser. And remember, when you highlight in 2D, it's going to be highlighted in 3D, okay? You highlight everything in the trouser. What's going on? Escape. All right, sorry, I needed to click on this. So you highlight everything here, right? Then you click on your 3D, then you move it, you adjust it perfectly well to the waist, just like the same thing that we did with the shirt, okay? And you can click on simulate, and it will simulate perfectly. As you can see, that's simulated perfectly. Now, right, to avoid, all those craziness where maybe we want to animate it, and my battery is running pretty fast. So I just really need to finish up. So right here, we can actually tag it, okay? We can tag it to the body, but let's not do that right now. Let's quickly put on the shirt on it, and let's see if we can animate before I run out of battery. Where I am right now, there is no power, so I hope you understand with me. Gaming systems really do not have long battery span. I really don't know why. Okay, so we are going to, right here, rather than, you remember that we highlighted and we clicked on, let's see, we clicked on hide material, okay? Right now, we can also click on show 3D pattern, but we can also do that right in here in the 3D window, right? Right here, so if you want to stop the simulation, just click back on the simulation and you're going to get your arrow, right? The pointer. So right here, the first are the icons right here. The second one is, it will tell you show garment. You click on it and you're going to see the garment, okay? Right now, we are having issues with our garments, but subsequently, we are going to see how to adjust this. But I'm going to click on highlight everything, delete the garments, and click back on the where we got it from so that it will adjust appropriately. Add, then okay. Yes. All right, so it's highlighted. So all we just have to do is to adjust it. Take it up a bit. I can cover the shoulder region. I can take it back a bit slightly. Now let's simulate. So as you can see, it's simulating. All right, so it seems we are having a bit of issues with the shirt matching with the trouser. So all we have to do is to just drag the shirt out. Right, you drag it out. You can take it up so that it can fall perfectly on the trouser. You can let go. And most times you can actually click on this and click on fitting fabric. Let's click on it. Now this is going to take a whole lot of processing power. Okay. Let's click on it. So when you click on fitting, fitting is just going to adjust any irregularities, okay? So as you can see, you click on fitting, but it takes a lot of computing power. Now, let's quickly see how we can make it work, all right? To animate it. So to do that, at the top, so let's stop the fitting. Just click again on it, like I said. Click again on it, and you're going to have your arrow, okay, your pointer. So you click at the top. All right, before we do that, right, so we are going to add an animation to it. So you click on avatar and go to mail. This is the mail, click on it. Now you cannot add the motion for male to female. Neither can you add the motion for female to male. Right, you click on the motion, then this by default is going to be there. You double click on it and you click on OK, and it's going to be added to it. And once it's added to it, you come over. Now, once you add the motion to it, it will automatically move the avatar from the center of the screen to the left corner of the screen, of the what is it called? On the plane, okay, of the surface, because it wants to start animating. So at the top, you're going to see animation. You click on it. Now, first, you don't go to record. If you go to record, this avatar is going to walk out of the clothes. So if you go to play rather, without recording, the avatar is going to walk out of the clothes. So the reason why we are recording is because we want to record the avatar and the fabric, which is the clothes, together. So you click on record and watch what is going to happen. It's a bit slow. But if you can notice already, it's about to start moving. Like I said, this is purely 3D and it requires high processing power. And you need to have a very good system to be able to use this. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to be showing you a video why that is happening, how it's going to animate. This is what I created. So let me share the screen. So this is how it's going to animate. We can choose to hide the avatar and just keep only the fabric, the clothes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I like to end it right here so that my system doesn't go off on me, right? When we meet again, I'm going to ensure that there's adequate power supply and everything, and so that we can get, we can have enough time, okay? Again, this is supposed to be 1 hour and it's just 3 minutes left. I think we are good. All right, so what do you think, guys?
I think surprisingly it's kind of simple for starter.
Awesome, right? Yeah. It's pretty simple actually. It's very simple to actually start with, and anybody can do it, okay, with just the right mentorship, and anybody can be able to get it done. All right, so any question? We just have 2 more minutes. Any question? Please, if you're having issues installing it, you can actually reach out to me on LinkedIn via Gospel. That is my name on LinkedIn, it's in the chat. And I'm going to walk you through. Again, on the website where I showed you, you could see the video how to install it. You can just install it and you can practice, okay? And just follow up the video and everything, and you can start creating some nice attire. So any question, guys?
I think I missed out the how to put in the image in the fabric, because during that time I was still installing the software.
Oh, I don't think I will be able to do that right now, but we have enough time, okay? We have, during the main training, right? We have enough time on at our disposal to be able to get that done, and we will do that appropriately. And again, I think the video is going to be shared along. I've shared with you guys, so you will follow up the video and you should be able to replicate that.
I have a question. Can this compatible to export into game engine?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, so I just switched to my mobile right now, so sorry, guys. Yes,
Okay.
It can be exported into a game engine. You can export it into Blender. Then from Blender, you can make some modification and push it into game engine. Yeah. As a matter of fact, they use some of these tools to create all those garments for games and all stuff.
Oh, that's useful. I will try to use that in one of the game software game engine. Thank you.
Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah, of course you can. You create games?
I do have a background of game developing as well as VR and AR development.
Oh, beautiful.
So,
I
yeah.
started as an AR VR developer, and which I still am. So I teach the technology and I build the technology, right? So I build apps that run on Oculus Quest 2, Quest 3, and all the Quests out there, as well as augmented reality technology. As a matter of fact, we are building an educational product using augmented reality, right? And that runs in the web, and it's soon be out. Yeah, so basically I started at that, and I think you're on the right path, right? Actually. So also learning digital fashion, you could be able to create fashions for the metaverse that can run in virtual reality technology. Yeah, well done.
So basically, I can create like any garments on my own, and then I just can use it for metaverse.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how you can export from Marvelous Designer into Blender. Then you can make some touches to it, and you can push it out to any platform you want to push it out to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Any other question, guys? Any other question, guys? What do you think about the what we did? You think it's something that you can do? It's easy?
Need to practice, then yeah, it become easy. Because for me, this is the first time, so a bit hard, but I can try. I can explore, no problem. And thank you for the
Awesome.
basic info. I really enjoy it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
to for me, it's something challenging. I would like to explore more because I'm a fashion designer. I normally
Awesome.
do all this design manually, so this is something new for me. Yep.
Ah, awesome. And as a matter of fact, that is where technology is headed to right now, where you really don't need to design, spend money to design and to see how it's going to look like, right? You can digitally design them, then you can iterate on it. Yeah, of course, you see what needs to be changed. And as a matter of fact, there is an event I know of one time that it was a fashion show and all the attires that were created were digital. I mean,
Yeah.
there was no real attire. That is amazing. And if you're that good, right, you could maybe be hired by one of these guys, right? So it's amazing, right? It's amazing. Lots of companies are coming up with amazing ideas. And like I said earlier on, you can create attires that work in the metaverse, that can be used in the metaverse. Yeah, the metaverse came a couple of years ago, and of course it's still there, but it died down a bit because of the technologies to build the metaverse. But of course, it's still on. People are building things, right? People are building, Meta is building VR headsets. Some other companies are building so many headsets, okay? And this will be required, when you build digital fashion and other things, sometimes it will be required to be in some of those devices. So I think it's best you learn it and get your hands deep into it. And like, again, you're a fashion designer. I think it will be easier for you because you already know a lot. So when you bring that knowledge into this, it's going to be simpler for you. Right?
There
So
is
well done.
it's also good for my customer because instead of I'm making samples, design few samples, I can just show this as mock-up, whichever that they really like, then only I make it as a real garment or a real attire. So it's something I believe my customer would like it so much.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're going to love it so much when they see a mock-up of what they want to sew, right? It's going to be amazing, right? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
So it's really
I'm
going to be
I'm still in the process of downloading the system. So I hopefully after this I can explore more. So yeah, thank you so much. I really inspire me a lot to do it. Wow.
awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, don't worry. Just download the entire system, the app, and everything is gonna just be perfect. It's just gonna be fine. And just follow up with what we're able to do. And you know, you will just
Sir, I got a question. In your YouTube channel, do you teach how to download this software so that in case I need to refer so I can see your YouTube or
Okay, I think maybe I will have. I think there should be either a video you download the software, right? I believe they should be, but again, like I said, there is a video. Okay, let me see. I think the site. You can just see right, the installation guide, and okay, let's see. I'm copying the link. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna paste it in the chat so that everyone can see, can have it. Now here's the chat. Okay. Now, there you go. So you have a link, so you click on it, you're going to see a video on, you can choose to download it, you can choose to watch it and for the process to download it. Okay, I guess that should help. Are you there? Okay.
Any more questions, guys, for Sir Gospel? All right. I guess that would be it, sir. If
Awesome.
there are no more questions. Well, it's really a very for me, it's my first time to see 3D fashion, and I'd like to try though. It looks for me it's really kind of hard, but like what Mom City said, there's no harm in trying, and learning is fun.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, for those who have not signed up for the attendance, please do. I have shared the link on the chat box. So fill out the form, and there's also the link where you could download the attendance sheet or your attendance certificates, rather. Okay. So if there will be no more questions, I guess that will be all. And I'll be taking one last picture of us. All right, just give me a few seconds, please. Bear with me. Okay. Anyone who else is brave enough to turn on their cameras? I guess none. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, sir, and for everyone. If you're
Thank
still
you.
interested to join us for the succeeding classes in the coming days, please check the WhatsApp group and check your emails as well, because we send out email blast every day. All right. And once again, thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.